Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I am Ginger. Mike is still laid up with his back injury. I am wrapping up my very first set of solo reactions. It's way less fun without Mike, but it is really nice to be able to explore a bunch of music that Mike probably wouldn't be interested in, which brings me to today's band of choice is A Perfect Circle. So for those of you familiar with the channel and who know me really well, you have to know that Tool is my favorite band. They've been my favorite band for a very long time. But I confessed a couple of years ago when we did our first A Perfect Circle song that other than Judith, which was in the movie Underworld, I hadn't heard a single other song by A Perfect Circle, and I hadn't heard anything by Pucifer. And I understand that they're all different bands, but you have to understand the amount that I am deeply in love with Maynard. It's inexplicable that I have neglected these bands as much as I have. So I'm on the goal to correcting some of that, and I found a Perfect Circle song that sounded perfect for me. The name of it is Counting Bodies Like Sheep to the Sound of War Drums, or the beating of war drums. I don't know, it's a really, really long song title. I've forgotten half of it already. But it sounds like exactly the kind of A Perfect Circle song I'm going to want to hear. I will, during this session of solo reactions, also be getting to Pucifer, which I have to confess, I have never heard a single song from. So while you're at it, you can make some suggestions down there for Pucifer songs that I might really like. But in the meantime, we are going to count bodies like sheep to the rhythm of war drums and hope that my rooster stops making noise in the background. Oh, I love that noise! It's a really 9 Inch Nails feel, but that is a compliment.
Don't fret, precious, I'm here. Step away from the window. Go back to sleep. Safe from pain and truth and choice. And other poison devils, see, they don't give a fuck about you like I do. voice of reason. I'll be the one to protect you from your enemies and your choices, son. One and the same, I must isolate and save you from yourself.
Freaking me out. Well, that's about as overt a political message as I think I've ever seen in a music video. We're pretty close. It actually reminded me a little bit of the video for the Genesis song, Land of Confusion. I guess because overt political messages were in that one too. Politics aside right now, the sound of that was magnificent, right? Like it was so crunchy and deep, and like the sound of the crunch was kind of right in my chest. It made it vibrate. It had a really abrasive sound, which I think is on purpose. And it's the kind of stuff, it's exactly the kind of stuff that I love. That would be perfect on my construction playlist because I could absolutely get some serious hard work done to that one. It's a Perfect Circle. I find their stuff has a really kind of atmospheric feel to it, right? Like the soundscape of their stuff tends to be really, really large and rich, right? But I love it when they have that richness that's tinged with like a halo of violence, right? Like that one, the violence kind of overwhelmed even the halo, but it was appropriate, I think, especially when you consider the subject matter, which anybody who's familiar with this channel is familiar with the antipathy that I have towards government. Pretty much all of them. Yeah, no, exactly all of them. So for me, you could switch out any of the faces in that video and it would still apply. And I think from whenever that was, it looks like it was timed quite a few years ago, perhaps, because I'm pretty sure that was W, and he hasn't been in power for a little while. But I think these days you could probably just redo that whole video just with new faces and new flags, and it would all still apply. So now I feel a little disappointed that I didn't wear my Lions Not Sheep t-shirt for that one, but this is such as the way that music reactions go when you don't know what you're getting in advance. So, but definitely a winner from A Perfect Circle. That was harder than the stuff that I've heard from them before, but still totally up my alley. So don't forget, guys, I've asked you for, you've got homework. I've asked you for suggestions from Pucifer, and certainly more Perfect Circle songs if you've got them, because I'm loving what I'm hearing. And in the meantime, you can just play that one again.